Yeah, like the way they've really trained over the last 2.5 months, and getting back on the field was great today.
Rejuvenated in what way?
Just attitude, confidence. There's a bounce in their step, and it was it's been good. It's been good over the last weeks, months, and then great to get back started on the field.
I know it's only been one day, but what do you think of Shea?
Did good. Did a good job. As did a lot of guys. It was and for a first day, I mean, it was guys that studied. Guys, wasn't the first time that they thought about the plays or the defensive calls or the punt protections. Guys came out and had a high level of understanding, and it was good execution on the first day.
Jim, do you have an update on Shea's timeline with regards to eligibility, or when you might hear something from the NCAA?
No.
Are you hopeful, or what are you thinking?
I don't have an update.
When you go through, because you don't have an update, you don't know, do you just go through just normal progression with him and say, you're going to get these reps and the other guys the same way? You just don't go with it, maybe thinking that, okay, yeah, we will have him?
The reps are being evenly distributed amongst the quarterbacks.
Is Grant Newsome able to practice yet?
No.
Can he do it? He can do anything with the team right now,
or? He's working out. He's conditioning, but he's not at the point to come back and practice with the team.
I think you said Grant Perry's also limited on the radio.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else besides those two that's not going to be full go during spring ball?
Yeah, Luigi, Jamison Offerdahl. There's a few, and then Ty Wheatley. Looks like he fractured the metacarpal in his foot today, so he'll be out for all of spring ball, but back for the season.
That was only day one, but who have you kind of seen step up as a leader, be more vocal now that this new class is coming up to be seniors and upperclassmen?
Oh, the guys that really just jump right out. Rashawn Gary is the most dedicated into this. Devin Bush Jr., Chase Winovich, Ben Mason. Those would be the four that jump out, and there's others, but yeah, it's as I said, it's been watching for weeks and months now as they've gone through the strength and conditioning program, and it's been really good.
How was it to work with some of the new coaches on the field finally?
Great. It was really great. Great guys, great coaches. Very, very competent, very good at their jobs.
Particularly with Jim McElwain, what does he bring to the table for you as a wide receivers coach?
A great intellect, but also a lot of fire. It was great to see his enthusiasm, and he gets after it. I mean, there's some paint peeling out there. He gets into it, and didn't know that side of him, but it was tremendous enthusiasm, and you could tell he was like all of us coaches. We were chomping at the bit. We were ready to go, but thought he was outstanding.
What kind of impact has Ed Warner made with his work with the offensive line so far?
Really good. We've had tremendous collaboration on the offensive side with the staff. It's it's been a huge focus for our team, and I've been doing it for weeks and months now, and really like the way the way it's come together. The contribution we're getting contribution from so many great coaches on the offensive side. They're working great together, and really been good that way.
Jim, have you named an offensive coordinator, or is it going to be a collaborative process going forward?
Yeah, it's gonna be a collaborative process.
What is the advantage to that? Not having an offensive coordinator, but having a group doing it.
Well, I mean, I haven't decided what, I mean, it really comes down to who the play caller is going to be and how we're going to call plays. I mean, that's really probably what you're asking. I haven't decided that yet, but it's always going to be a collaborative process on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball and the special teams. So, we're just very excited about the staff. Really excited about strength staff. Really excited about training staff. Really excited about equipment staff. Our nutritionist. Wait till you meet Abigail. She's amazing. Recruiting staff. Our football DFO, Mark Tuasame, is doing an incredible job. I mean, I really feel like everything is really humming from a staff, coaching staff, and also our players. They got there's a confidence about them that it's like I said, rejuvenated. That's what it feels like.
Well, I was going to bring that. You said are you rejuvenated in a way too? I mean, did you do some soul search? I mean, what did you do? Did you change at all coming off of last season as well, and come into this season more rejuvenated?
Just did all the things. I really felt that assessed the program. Myself as a coach and the entire program, and there's a lot of great things in our program, and felt like taking those great things and keeping them, and then anything that was mediocre, wanted to change it and make it great. And that's been a lot of work, been a process, and that has that's what's rejuvenated me. I mean, I really feel like I feel great about all aspects of the program right now, and probably the best analogy I can think of is, I mean, you plow the fields and expose to what's good and what's not good, and then you go about fixing it.
A referee in Flint who survived cancer, he started this whole, pray it forward thing, and I know Judge Beagle from Flint, quote unquote, challenged you a little bit. Are you familiar with it, or what are your thoughts on it, and are you planning on keeping it going? That you heard?
No, I have not heard about that.
Okay.
Excited to hear about it. Yeah. Judge Beagle?
Judge Beagle, yeah. Steve Johnson's a referee for high school sports in Flint. He survived cancer, and he started this pray it forward thing, and he's been passing it along. And Judge Beagle said that he was challenging you. I don't know if you'd seen it yet or if you had heard about it yet, but he's coming for you. I guess it's just praying. I guess you pray for somebody, and then you pass it along and challenge everybody else to give back and go move
I love
forward.
it. I love it. Challenge accepted.
You talked about implementing more the RPO into the offense. How do you go about doing that, and what did these quarterbacks in particular give you that make you think this is going to be good for us?
I said that? Quote me on that one. Give me that quote.
Well, you
I
say,
said
you
we're
told
gonna
to
implement-
Michigan. You told to Michigan Insider that you were going to implement more RPO. You were looking into it, and you were going to implement more RPO. Not overhaul the complete.
Who at the Michigan Insider? I said that to?
I'm not. No, it's like so.
Sam Webb's show.
Sam Webb.
Yeah, Sam Webb's.
Oh, okay. We're
Well,
we're studying our offense.
You're studying
and,
it.
we're studying all aspects of our offense, and getting our offense improved. Been doing that for months, and today was the first day to get it out there in the field, and keeping the things we do good really well, and seeing if there's some other things that we can add to it, and so we're in that process.
How did the early enrollees take to winter conditioning, and what did you see from them today?
Really good, really good. Joe Milton had a really good first day. Very impressive. He treated the first practice like it was a game. You could see him over there studying. He was praying. He was I mean, like he was getting ready for a game. I loved it. And then went out and really acquitted himself well today. Threw the ball good and did a very good job. Miles Sims, the same, and Taylor Upshaw as well. Those three guys have been great. They've had a great first 2 months. I mean, they walk around with a smile on their face and doing well at school. I mean, they're part of the family now. But yeah, there's been no drama or issues. They've very mature youngsters, all three. So
You spoke a lot.
really happy with them.
Sorry. You spoke a lot about Tariq Black before the bowl game. Where is he now? I mean, I'm sure
He's back full
with him.
speed.
And how's he look so far?
Good. Had a good first day. Yeah, it was good to see him back out there.
Is there a level of excitement that's maybe kind of high with those young wide receivers, given that they kind of showed potential, but maybe not the polish last year, and where you can see them going this year?
Definitely. And so many of our young guys, that go from year one to year two, and now they're doing things for the second time, things that they've already done. It's awesome. And put it to you this way: I've noticed, through all the years of football, I mean, when you first come in as a freshman to college, the one question you have is, am I good enough? Am I good enough to really be a college football player? And that's something that, let alone be a pro football player, but am I good enough to be a college football player? And 8 years from now, turns out, yeah, I was good enough. But, to try to not make it take 8 years to figure that out and try to condense that to 12 months is really the goal. And, through coaching and through dedication, that confidence can come out in 12 months. So I'm seeing that with some of our guys because I see their confidence. There's a bob of the chin now, and yeah, I can do this. Good enough to do this. So, and if they unless they neglect to do for themselves what they need to, then we feel like it can take a 12 months is a long enough period of time for that. So excited for a lot of the freshmen that played last year, and I see it reflected in the way they carry themselves and the confidence that they have now.
We like to narrow the focus of what happens in spring ball. An offensive line seems to be a major storyline, I guess we would write it. I mean, how much is that a main focus for you with this spring? And can you see a Bredesen moving to tackle? Is that something that you would look at to make room for like Ruiz and Onwenu if you got a different guy at center? I mean, how are you approaching the offensive line this spring? Just trying different people in?
Yeah, I mean, there's really proven players inside. Caesar's going to center, and he'll be competing there. And then the other veteran players that have played guard, Mike Onwenu, Ben Bredesen, Steven Spinellis, and then there's those other freshmen now that are, you're hoping that they're gonna come along. Stuber, Honingford, and others. Tackles, feel good about JBB and John Runyon and Chuck Filiaga, James Hudson, and others. But that's pretty much where they're set. Inside players, the guard, centers, and the tackles.
Who would back up Ruiz? Would that be Spinellis? Because he was in the bowl game.
Well, I mean, we're not really into
Chart.
that yet. The guys are in there competing for spots, and eventually you're going to get the best five linemen that are going to play. Just to answer your question, I think Ben will stay at guard. He's a good guard. I mean, been starting since his freshman year and has the strength to move a three technique, and I feel like that's where he'll be most valuable to our team, and the tackles will train and compete there as well. But yeah, Caesar's is he going to be one of our best